What is up, NPBF fans and coaches, Frontier fam, and anyone who's found this channel? It is semi-final time. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jeff. You know that by now. And I am the coach of the Anaheim Appletons here in the NPBF and the head commissioner. And I'm joined by a fellow commissioner, the coach of the Greenwich Giratinas, Alex.
Hello.
We have two phenomenal semifinal matches to show you guys today to set you guys up for the epic finale of Season 15 of NPBF, our journey back to the good old days of Horace. And, man, what a season that has been, and we're setting up for quite the climax, I'd say.
Indeed.
So first game we have is mine. Just so happened to work out that way. My match against Liam and the Auckland Ambipoms, a game that I dreaded pretty much the entire week leading up to it. And his Diancie, Superior, Latias, Darmanitan, Mega Sableye, and Chansey against my Mawile, Volcarona, the Hoopa Unbound, the Thunderous Incarnate. I got the Blastoise, and I have the Mega Sceptile. So, Alex, before we hop into this, looking on paper, how do you think this matchup looks?
It looks kind of tough, but at the same time, you got a lot of stuff to answer everything. It's just that this team in Liam's hand is disgusting. But, like, on paper, you theoretically have everything that could beat it, right? Like, Mawile is there and deals with Latias and Diancie and Sableye to a degree. You know, Volcarona, not really sure how good it's going to be here, but, like, you know, if it sets up a bit, I mean, nothing really wants to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
You know, Hoopa's going to fist-fuck Chansey. Thunderous is just there. Like, you can't really take advantage of Prankster because he's got He's got one Magic Bouncer. Not two. I'm mixing my guys up. But, you know, kind of stops Superior from doing its contrary thing and shit. Blastoise should wall Darmanitan. And Sceptile should be able to clean some stuff up at the end of the game. But also, Liam has gone full bulk, with the exception of Milotic, which that not being here is honestly really surprising.
That not being here made me really mad because, like, the 6th slot on this team would have not been for Thunderous. Thunderous would not be here if I knew Milotic wasn't coming. I didn't really... I needed to bring Thunderous as a way to break it, but, like, that's literally his whole purpose. So, no Milotic showing up really kind of, like, put a damper on my mood going into this game. I was like, so it's going to be one of those days. Okay. That's fine.
If you had been able to guess that Milotic wouldn't be coming, who would you have brought instead, do you think?
Probably, thinking Milotic's not coming, I would probably have imagined either the Superior or the Registeel as like a secondary option. Jolteon was kind of a thought as well, but more or less one of those two. And at that point, I know that like Volcarona is like the thing that kind of deals with both of those. So I would have probably fallen back on the Skuntank set that I had told you about as my way of 100% like removing Darmanitan from the game. Because if I had the Skuntank set that I wanted to bring, Darmanitan is irrelevant.
Oh, that's right. We can go into that after this game is over if you'd like.
Absolutely. I would love to. But let's go ahead and see what the 6 I did end up bringing end up doing for me. Of course, he leads Sableye. Logical. Makes sense.
Get that Magic Bounce right up so you can't do shit.
Yep.
Can't Toxic it, can't burn it.
Yep. I wanted to get a burn on this thing so bad with the Scald. I wanted it so badly. I was fishing for that. I think you'll notice, I think I go for Scald on this thing like 4 or 5 times throughout the course of this game. Just trying to nab that burn. Because it's like, that chip damage on Sableye was so important. Because fully Fizdef Sableye, fun fact, doesn't switch in to Hoopa Unbound if it has the burn on it. Hoopa Unbound guaranteed 2-hit KOs it with Hyperspace Fury every time, which is very important. But unfortunately, that did not work out. See, you saw the fire spin there. That was the spice of the Volcarona set. That was the goal of the Volcarona set. Didn't think he was
a good spice. It definitely stops Chansey.
Yeah, I was fire spin, safeguard, toxic roost, specifically to deal with Chansey. I know it doesn't deal with Sableye because ghosts can't be trapped, yada yada yada. But
I didn't know they can't be trapped.
I don't remember if it was in this gen, but I do remember they changed that ghosts can't be trapped into games. I was very surprised he earth powered. I was surprised he earth powered right away because I don't know. I figured you want to preserve this.
I mean, I'm not, because Liam is a safe player. He'll try to kill what's in front of him.
Yeah.
Just in case. He doesn't like to overpredict that often.
Yeah. I do think he might have also had potentially Babiri. I don't know if we reveal that later on, but I think he might have had Babiri. I can't remember. So that might have also been a good reason for that. But hey, we get the Eviolite off Chansey. That was what made me feel really confident.
I'm so shocked seeing you bring a Volcarona in just without a care in the world.
I was it was one of the safest situations I could have imagined because I was like, I know for a fact, especially because he was taunted, he was going for the. This is a huge misplay, by the way. I immediately massive misplay. I knew if I'd been paying attention because I was out of it when we played. I was very out of it. If I'd been paying attention and noticed the taunt was gone, immediate play for me right there was safeguard every time. If not safeguard, then I'm just stupid. But immediate play is safeguard because I know this thing's just going to go for toxic. It knows that I can't do anything to it realistically, and toxicking me just ruins me. So toxic or safeguard first every time. Wasn't paying attention, he got the toxic off, and that completely ruined my scenario that I had going here.
You say all that, but I honestly still think that if I had been in your position, I still would have clicked Roost, just because based on how he played earlier, I would assume, looking at the damage, you're gonna die to another seismic toss. So if you clicked anything else and he clicked seismic toss, you were done.
Well, I still lived. I still lived at seismic toss because it did 26% the first time.
Yeah, and that left you at 24%.
Yeah, but then I had the leftovers. So I was up at 30.
True. I forgot you had leftovers.
Yeah, so
you were fine.
I had an opportunity.
So in that instance, yes, safeguard is the correct play. I forgot about your leftovers.
Yeah, but I just completely glossed over the fact that taunt was gone. So it is what it is. That's on me. I own that. It would have been really cool if that had been able to play out for me, because then I wouldn't be toxic and I would be able to stall this thing for forever and just kind of keep it in here and stall out all of its PP on everything, which would be great. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. I'm not going to stress over it. But we get this free switch in to Hoopa, and that's always fun.
Sableye comes in, and we both know what you should have done.
Yeah, that was definitely a Hyperspace Fury turn, but I had a feeling Diancie was coming in, so I was I predicted the wrong mon. It is what it is.
I guess it happens. A player messes up. So how much would that have done to Darm?
It did 36 to 42 because I was sheer force.
That sucks.
Yeah, because we'll see later that 36 to 42%. I wouldn't say completely saved the game for me, but it would have definitely put me in a much better position. And not getting that was very tough.
Not getting any of those burns either is tough.
Yeah, I really, really wanted that. Hey, Mawile coming out, doing 54% to the non-evaluated Chansey out here. You can land those player offs perfectly fine. Yeah. Now Darm's in.
Matter.
And now Darm's in. And now we see the situation that's already forming here. This is a Darm Manatan. You see the 4 I have left. You know what's about. You already know what's happening.
Yeah.
Now take 36% off of this Darm Manatan, right? We'll go with the min roll. Take 36% off. We're putting him down at 40. That's 48%. Okay, we're gonna put him down at 48%, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's not gonna take a lot from this. That's fine. It's fine. So remember, he's at 48%. Now he's down to 40%. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Sceptile's in. All right. Sceptile's gonna go down.
Now we see a Scarf.
Yep. Well, now he's down at 17%.
Yeah, that would have killed him.
And now Darm's dead.
Yeah.
So I would have ended up with a Mawile. Granted, it's just a Mawile against the world. But look at the rest of his team. Like, what he has left. In theory, Mawile can kind of deal with, like, at least one other. Potentially.
I mean, it solos the Ansy just outright.
Yeah. And if I have the damage on him already, I preserve Volcarona still. Like, 100%. Like, if I have that damage on him, I just sack Sceptile. Instead of going in Volcarona, I sack Sceptile immediately.
Right.
And then, like, let Hoopa go down. Because I think...
Yeah.
I think with Volcarona plus Mawile, I think I might be able to do something. I don't know. It really just depends at that point, like, who I deem as most necessary. There were scenarios where I could, like sack Hoopa and keep sack Hoopa and Mawile and keep Volcarona Sceptile, you know? Like, keep that.
I think Sceptile definitely did a lot against what was left.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
yeah, it's not impossible that Superior had HP Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could have been a Scarf. It could have been a Scarf to HP Ice, or maybe it was bulky. I don't know.
I don't remember if he shared his team in chat, but I don't feel like scrolling all the way back to try to find it. But
I also do think that I think the Mawile Volcarona combo could have been able to do it. Yeah,
there was potential. There was scenarios in place, but it is what it is. I'm not stressing it too hard. I played. It was a tough season. Played the best that I could to get here, and ended up, facing one of the toughest teams. Now, the Skuntanks that we were talking about, we gotta go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
If that set was here over Thundurus, which Thundurus ended up doing, it knocked off the Chansey, which realistically didn't need to happen. So, other than knocking off and taunting the Chansey for that short period of time, it didn't really do anything. So, the Skuntank set was, I was max HP, 0 defense IVs, and I had, basically mainly speed investment. I think I was speed invested for some reason. No, I didn't have speed investment. I don't remember. I don't remember. It was attack invested, I think, at one point. It bounced for a whole bunch of different things. But it was a defense lowering nature. It was 0 defense IVs. Focus Sash. The goal was, hoping that rocks aren't up, I switch in on Darm, clicking Flare Blitz. It drops me down to 1. The recoil on that is absurd, because Skuntank's HP stat is stupid. I think he takes 40% from recoil, or something like that. I'm gonna run the calc now, because I'm genuinely curious. I don't remember off the top of my head. But he takes an absurd amount of recoil from that hit.
Oh, damn.
And then I have Sucker Punch. So I can Sucker Punch him after that. Yeah, I think I was like Lonely Nature. I think I was like a plus attack minus defense. Or something like that. Because I don't think I needed the speed investment. Sucker Punch versus Darmanitan. Choice Scarf. Alright, so Flare Blitz, yeah, he takes 38.5% recoil damage just from the Sucker Punch itself. Or just from the Flare Blitz itself. Sucker Punch does 46 to 54. He kills me, and then he takes the Aftermath.
Oh, damn.
That's a dead Darmanitan. Skuntank 1v1's Darmanitan, and that problem is completely removed from everything.
Listen, man, people undervalue Skuntank. It's a really fucking good Pokemon.
It really is. But you know what? It's hindsight. Yeah, I think it would have been cool to have the set there and see it work, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it too much. You know, Liam played good. He played really well, and his team is disgusting. So it'd be interesting to see if he'll be able to pull out the dub this season. But we have one more semifinal match to go over to show who his opponent might be and who might be there to stop him. So let's go take a look at it. Alright, for our second semifinal game, we have Jason and the Niflheim Ninetailers taking on Steven and the Sligo Sandacondas. Alex, break it down for us, my man.
Well, I mean, before we even look at the teams, like, these guys are insane. So this is gonna be one hell of a game. On Jason's side, we got Kanto Slowking, or just Slowking, I guess, right now. Ditto, Megalopunny, god damn it, Ferrothorn, Latios, the Togekiss. On Steven's side, we got Suicune, who is just floating there. Suicune and Metagross are both just floating.
Right? Like, what makes them so special? Get on the ground. Kieran Black's standing there on the ground.
So
Everyone else is down there.
Gardevoir. I mean,
what makes y'all special? Get down here.
Mew's there too, being obstructed by Metagross. Gourgeist, as we said, and Gardevoir. Regular Gardevoir. No Mega Charizard on his side.
Very, very interesting to see that for sure. I definitely would have figured that they would have factored in here somewhere. It's a wall breaker. It's a fantastic wall breaker, and you know there's a Ferrothorn right there. So, I mean,
yeah.
Can we also talk about the balls on Jason to bring a Ferrothorn in a matchup against someone who has a Mega Charizard Y? That's just like, that's whipping it out and flopping it on the table and saying, you're not going to fucking bring that thing. You're not bringing it.
Balls on Jason to bring Mega Lopunny when Jason has 3 Psychic types and a Ghost type.
Right? Crazy.
And he brought all 4 of those mons.
Mega Lopunny's just here like, yeah, I'm going to ruin your day somehow. Typical as I do, I'm going to ruin your day. This is looking like it's going to be a fun one. I mean, like,
it's going to be fun.
Lop is terrified of a lot of things happening here, but like, it still always looks good. It never looks bad.
Yeah. I mean, if I had gotten my way and I had gotten this mon, I would have brought it every. Like, Gallade, I know didn't show up for 1 week. Megalop would have come in that week. I promise you.
Yeah. I believe that 100%. No doubt in my mind, as it should. It's just that good of a mon. But
yeah.
will this demon of a mon carry Jason into the finals? Because I mean, it is the best Mega. So
leads off Latios against Metagross. That's a good ass matchup for Jason, but he just wanted to switch.
And not taking any chances there.
Well, protecting to Scout was good. We see a Stealth Rock for Metagross.
Ooh, the Thunder Wave.
Thunder Waving the Metagross.
It's huge.
It's so good.
That's so huge.
Good.
Rock's getting up. Very nice.
Although I just realized that Jason didn't bring anything above base 100 speed. He also might not have anything on his team.
Well, I mean, besides the Lopunny.
No. Oh, did I say Jason? I meant Steven.
No, yeah. Steven has no. Steven's a slow boy.
I don't even think Steven has anything on his team that's over base 100 now that I think about it.
If I remember from prepping for him, I don't believe he does. I do not believe that he does. We do see the Akaberry. Another T-Wave coming out. Another T-Wave coming out
He
here.
They both just want to. He just wants to make sure that his slow boys are faster than Steven's slow boys.
Love that. I love that very, very much.
The Willow Mist sucks.
I can support
But
any usage of the yellow
Togekiss.
color. Woo! Woo!
That crit!
Oh, that's so rough.
He just deleted Metagross.
Oh, man. Cheat Togekiss, you savage. Calm down.
Can we take a minute to talk about the fucking hacks that this Togekiss has gotten in the last few weeks? Like, it
This thing's disgusting.
Anthony's team. It just deleted that Metagross with a crit Fire Blast.
Ismon is on fire. Like, I know it's meant to get hacks, but not this hacks. Not this hacks in particular. You're not designed to do this. You're not built for this. You're supposed to be built for other things. That's just painful. Holy crap. That completely caught me off guard. I was not prepared to see a Metagross disappear. Harry Houdini the Togekiss here. Jesus Christ. That was absurd. That was absolutely absurd. But yes, Steven does have a Mon that is faster than base 100 speed, and it is Manectric, and that doesn't really count.
Oh yeah, no, Manectric's fine.
It's mid.
It would have been actually pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah, it kind of would have been.
Togekiss, slap a Scarf on it, it's faster than Lopunny.
Have the flamethrower so you can deal with the Ferrothorn.
Yeah, I was like, Intimidate, but I forgot that's just the Mega. That's Gav.
Yeah.
Sub-Kyurem. Always very scary.
Kyurem's a terrifying Mon, man. Kyurem is such a terrifying Mon. We're gonna see the HP Fire pop in the Akka. That's fair.
Did a lot.
Only 30% though. That's not
that
bad.
Might be especially defensive, but I don't know. I've seen I guess I've done specially defensive Ferrothorn, so like I kind of know like what that looks like.
Yeah, that seems like more likely Spadef. I'm sure we're gonna see the HP Fire. Yep, come out here. Obviously.
Now let's see if he stays in. He should, because in my opinion, you never.
He's scarfed. He's scarfed Togekiss. Breaking that sub. Love breaking the sub.
Jason's actually brought Scarf Togekiss a good few times.
I love Scarf Togekiss. It's so much fun.
It's good. I've never been able to get it to work for me personally, but that's just me, I think.
I always get the rolls in the 60%, so I get it to work for me a lot.
I'm just such a big fan of bulky Togekiss.
I mean, bulky Togekiss is crazy. That's a second Willow Miss in this game. That's rough, dog.
Sucks.
Like, that damage is so crucial.
Yeah. Yeah, the damage would be good, but like...
Oh, that hurts to watch.
I guess he swapped out there because he predicted the Scarf, which means he's not Scarfed.
Yeah. Probably Soldu.
Because
we're stupid.
Based off of that damage.
Probably Soldu because we're slow. And we forget things.
Yeah.
Ditto out here winning speed ties.
Well...
Oh no, he wasn't Scarfed anymore. He wasn't Scarfed anymore.
Yeah.
Removing the Gardevoir. We saw the HP Fire on the Gardevoir.
A lot of damage.
Yeah, that's absurd.
That Moonblast was really, really good.
I think we forget. I think a lot of the times we forget how strong Gardevoir is just, like, at base level. Like, it's so strong on its own. It's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Steven's shown that this season.
It's a beast. Oh, now he just drops a Draco for free, right? Like yeah, he just drops a Draco for free.
Basically just deleted the Mew.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm feeling that's definitely Soldu. Yeah, no, he's switching up moves. He's definitely not Specs. It's Soldu. 100% Soldu. Love that. I mean, it's basically Specs.
I wasn't... I don't know.
Oh, no, that's Soldu. No, that's Soldu. That's definitely Soldu. That's -2. Oh, my God. That's a -2 Draco killing Kyurem from, like, almost full. No. That's disgusting. What the hell? I am uncomfortable with what just happened. Oh, God.
Hey, this season could have been a whole lot worse between, like, Liam brought Soldu Latios a couple times in the regular season. I think Jason said after this game that he didn't realize until about a week ago that Soldu was legal.
Yeah. Which is something we definitely forgot about. Which,
hindsight,
like, oops. But like, hey, it's been a long time. They nerfed that thing pretty quickly after this. Like, come on, give us a break.
We didn't see Latios run roughshod on the season with Soldi, so that's good.
Yeah, like neither one was on the kill leaders at the end. Were they? I don't think they. I think maybe Latios was.
No, Latios wasn't. Latios.
Latios did shit.
He didn't bring Latios for a good chunk of the season.
It went 2-7 in 9 games. Yeah.
Oh, it actually did come to 9 games? Okay.
Yeah. And to be fair, Latios
statistics after he and I played.
Latios came to 6 and went 0-5. So
Jason discovered what I discovered with Latios, in that
mid.
On paper it's really good, but it's kind of mid.
Yeah, it's incredibly mid. It's depressingly mid because like in theory it should be good, but it's rough. It's a rough mod to use. It's just like it always you need it to be 3 different sets every week, and obviously you can't make that happen. That's not possible.
Yeah, that was basically what happened when I had it. It was my first fucking pick of the draft that season, and it just underperformed, and that was the only regular season I had where I didn't go to playoffs. That wasn't a super gimmick. But we just saw Latios with the Soldi just deleted Jason's whole team.
You mean Steven?
Not Jason, Steven. Jason just deleted Steven's whole team with Latios. It looks like.
I think it's hilarious how poorly both Lotties performed all season with access to Soldu, and now we see in playoffs they're like, oh wait, Soldu's a thing, and it just removes everything.
Liam had been bringing it a few times, and it just sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, because let's be honest, Latios offensively it really doesn't have the presence that Latios has. But Latios, if Jason, if you knew about Soldu being legal sooner, we would have had a lot of fucking problems.
Oh my god. Yeah, he would have been so much further up the rankings.
He would have been ranked 1.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. He would have been such a force.
I did testing with Deshawn where I ran Soldu because I saw that it was legal. And Soldu Latios, especially with Calm Mind, just deleted Deshawn's team.
Jesus.
It deleted Deshawn's team between Psyshock, Flamethrower, and whatever, Ice Beam. You didn't even need to run Draco Meteor.
I love that. Love that a lot.
Ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Well,
or T-Bolt, whatever. Whichever move you felt like running for Skarmory.
Yeah, Psyshock T-Bolt just
and then coverage for Zygarde.
Yeah. Just Dragon Stab. Dual Stab T-Bolt, just Dual Stab T-Bolt recover. What do you do? Nothing.
You don't do it.
You just don't do anything. You just get ripped apart. Slowly but surely you just get ripped apart.
Yeah.
Oh.
We just saw that. So now we get to actually see, despite everything we just said about those 2 teams, now they're going to be the ones facing off in the finals.
Yeah, what a crazy concept.
Soldu teams are going to be in the finals, even though neither of them abused it during the regular season.
That is hilarious in so many different ways. I love it to death. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down this finals matchup. Let's take a look at the bracket, see how they got here, and we're going to break this one down for you. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our playoff bracket once again. I have expanded it to show the cute little trophy that we have sitting at the end of it. Coaches, I apologize, you do not get a physical trophy. We have looked into options for that for the future. We're getting there. We're looking into that. Just patience. We're looking into something. But regardless, we have our little... One of these 2 men will become our Season 15 NPBF champion. On the top half of the bracket, we have Liam and the Auckland Ambipoms. They beat former 4-time champion Rennie and the Los Angeles Darkrais, and then they were able to defeat myself as well in the Anaheim Appletons to make their way to the finals.
going up against him, we have Jason and the Niflheim Ninetailers, and as we can see through his journey, took down Deshaun in the Bridgeport Sanacondas round 1 in the quarterfinals, and then as we just saw, took out Steven in the Sligo Sanacondas in the semis. Fun fact to note about Deshaun, he is the only person, I think, in NPBF history to be a 2-time D-League champion.
Yeah. Yeah, that is indeed a fact. That was before the promotional times came about, and he was there for 2 seasons in a row, and he went ham. But, crazy. First of all, can we just talk about the fact that Jason's a snake murderer? He's walking into the finals with a snakeskin boots. He's got a snakeskin backpack. He's got a snakeskin vest on. He's ready to go.
You know that Ninetails is gonna be decked out.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. He's pimped his Ninetails the whole way up here. Hilariously enough, he uses a Lowland Ninetails as the mascot for it too, which is even better. So it's clearly super effective. Tight matchups played into the factoring on that side.
I didn't even think of that, but yeah, it did. I actually, Rennie's title wins aside, I do actually think that Jason had the tougher path to get here than Liam did.
Yeah, as matchup wise, like Liam had matchup advantage, I think, on both of the opponents he faced, especially because Rennie used all of his best tricks just to get past him in the regular season.
Just to make sure that he stayed in playoffs.
Exactly. So at that point, he more or less he didn't have anything new to bring to the table to catch Liam off guard. So Liam was already perfectly prepared to deal with anything Rennie could bring forward against him. And then against me, he just had matchup. He had matchup. I had to pull out I had to pull out potential sub SD Mawile to try to break his team, and
funny.
That's what I'm pulling out at the bottom of my barrel of team picks. That's saying something. So he kind of just cruised. Jason had to fight 2 consecutive wars.
Yeah, he had two division leaders for both of his games as well.
Oh my god, yeah. That man couldn't catch a break.
He had 2 division leaders. He had 2 of the guys. He had 2 of the 3 bulkiest teams. He's about to face the 3rd one in finals.
Poor Jason has literally been walking through the fires of hell, and just to get to the final spot.
And his last round, his big ace on paper, Mega Lopunny, did not have a good matchup.
No, but it worked. It still got the job done. And Latios came through and was like, "Hold up, I got this. Stand back, Lopunny, I got you." And out it came, and it put in the work.
It just did everything Jason needed it to do.
Facts, absolute facts. So now we have our 2 finalists. One of these 2 men, conveniently in very, very similar time zones.
Yeah, actually, this is an ideal final situation for both of them in terms of scheduling.
The battle for Oceania.
Yeah, let's see who really is the top dog in Oceania.
I love it. Let's take a look at this matchup a little bit more in depth, and we see what kind of fun ideas we can come up with for these coaches to bring to this final match. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the matchup. We have, on the left, we have the Auckland Ambipalms with the Jolteon, Melodic, Latios, Darmanitan, Diancie, Piloswine, Girder, Superior, Mega Sableye, Registeel, and Chansey. On the right, we have the Niflheim Ninetailers with the Latios, Ferrothorn, Slowking, Raichu, Ditto, Nidoking, Mega Lopunny, Entei, Togekiss, Cryogonal, and the Crawdaunt. So, Alex, anything standing out to you on paper right now that really pits this matchup in one person's favor?
Yeah, Lopunny just deletes Liam's defenses.
Absolutely. I mean,
the Chansey Sableye cord can't touch this thing, especially not Sableye.
Yeah, it's the freest high jump kicks I've ever seen in my life. Like, even some of the things that, would kind of resist it a little bit, don't appreciate it. Latios is going to still get, partially deleted. And it doesn't, I don't think it tanks a return directly after the high jump kick. It's going to have to be incredibly defensive to do so. Milotic is possibly the only thing that, might be able to hold it back a little bit, but
even then, Jason has the things to handle Milotic. I mean, I think I don't want to downplay Liam because Liam's an incredible player. We've seen him do battles and do insane wins doing just the simple teams and clicking the right buttons, and that could very well be what happens against Jason.
Absolutely. On paper, I definitely feel like Jason has, the very clear advantage. There's a lot of aspects that push me in that favor. Obviously, the mega low punny. That's very clear. Even the things on Liam's team that can kind of deal with mega low punny a little bit, like Milotic, or, Diancie to a small extent, maybe the Girder. Jason has things like Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn just kind of invalidates Milotic, and Diancie to an extent. They can have one of them can maybe pack HP Fire, but we've seen Jason's very fond of running the Akaberry, and there's really no reason not to run the Akaberry,
especially with that Darm running around.
Yeah,
that thing, that Ferrothorn lives a Flare Blitz after the Akaberry knocks off whatever item he's got on Darm. It's over.
I actually don't think that's possible. Well, it might be possible. I think he's bulkier than Scizor, so it might be possible. There might be a role in the world that happens, and that would be hilarious to see happen. I want that to happen.
Discussing, I'm going to look at that calc.
Please do. But Ditto. Ditto is something that could potentially create an issue because it forces Liam to prep in ways that makes it so that there's certain mons on his team that he can't just beat him outright. He can't really do a lot with Superior because Ditto can just come in and get those boosts and start running a train. Or he can't...
Well, Liam's not really the one to run a setup like that in the first place.
Yeah.
Maybe he would with Latios once upon a time, but... if I were him, I wouldn't even attempt to do stored power Latios with Ditto running around. Absolutely.
It's too terrifying. Things like Nidoking.
It's a 50-50.
Oh,
the Akaberry.
That's amazing. I love that.
I don't feel bad revealing that because I'm positive both of these guys have looked at that calc.
Oh, definitely guaranteed. If they haven't looked at this calc, then they're not doing things right. For sure. Nidoking, too. Everyone tends to forget that Nidoking has a crazy good physical attack stat and can be run mixed very effectively.
And we've seen Jason do it.
Yeah, and against this team, it's literally perfect. It's a perfect mon to run mixed for this matchup because things like Earth Power plus Super Power kind of just runs.
Honestly, I think I'd go EQ.
You could probably honestly that could be justifiable as well because that does do a lot more.
Flamethrower.
He has T-Bolt access for the Milotic.
I'm curious. I'm honestly curious to see what Liam pulls out because on paper the matchup favors Jason.
Yeah,
but Liam. I mean, they're both willing to play the long game, but Liam's team obviously favors playing that long game, and if he can wear down Jason, I do think Liam can take it. Yeah,
it's going to take a lot of effort to pull it off, but it's something that can happen. He has the bulk to do it, but it's going to be really tough.
That is also the type of likes to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
He likes to play that long game. He likes to drag it out and wear you down so that he can just chip away at you.
Yeah. I think the big sleeper mon here, something that I don't think we haven't brought up yet, that stands out on Jason's team, Chronon.
We saw what it did to Deshawn.
Yeah, and
deleted Deshawn.
He doesn't have anything that can switch into a combo knockoff plus Crab Hammer, I don't think. Maybe Milotic, but Milotic's not appreciating the knockoff. Like,
Yeah.
its FizzDef is good, but it's not that good. So it's going to get mostly deleted, and it doesn't want to lose its Flame Orb. It doesn't want to lose its leftovers in any universe.
Yeah, it's going to be...
It's tough. Liam's pulled some creative stuff out and has played his way out of bad matchups before, so it's entirely possible.
That could happen.
Yeah, very much. And I would absolutely love to see it happen. I think that'd be really cool. Just to see a matchup that looks this bad lead to a win for him, that'd be absurd. That'd be what a way to win your championship, right? That you end up in a matchup that just completely favors the opponent. Like,
yeah,
from the beginning of the game to the end, like, and you pull it out. That's huge kudos. You can't deny that. But I don't know. This is looking pretty.
It's going to be a good game to watch
for sure. This is going to be an absolute barn burner. So, predictions. Who do you think, right here, right now, who do you think is going to win NPBF Season 15?
Well, so I actually said this in our commissioners chat. I watched Jason versus Steven live as it happened. And internally, as soon as Jason dropped the Metagross, I was like, oh, Jason's beating Steven. Sorry, Steven. I love you. I love talking to you. You're an incredible battler. You're an incredible builder. You have an amazing mind for Pokemon. But just looking at that matchup, the moment Metagross went down, I was like, oh, Steven can't recover from this. And he didn't. And it was a very decisive win on Jason's end. And I think the moment that game ended, I messaged the same chat and was like, yeah, I think Jason's winning this.
Yeah, all right. Jason's your pick. And yeah. I think I am with you on this one. I am feeling very confident in this matchup. It's been known for a long time Mega Lopunny is the key to breaking the Chansey Mega Sableye core. It does it perfectly. It has literally zero issue in doing so. And I feel like Jason just has so much offensive pressure. Almost every mon on his team perfectly pressures almost all of Liam's defense on a constant enough basis that I don't think, even switching and playing out of his mind, that he can bypass all of it. He can survive all of the constant onslaught. He just doesn't have the tools in the arsenal to survive the onslaught. While I love Liam, he's great, and watching him play is fantastic. He's so good. I just don't see it in the cards for him this season. I don't see it.
I do think though that I'm not sure we'd be saying the same thing if Liam had this team all season. I think Liam would have been number one if he had this team all season.
Oh, absolutely.
The moment he got this current team, we were all like, it's over. No one's going to beat him. But I also think that Liam is going to be coming into this game with a bigger chip on his shoulder than Jason is. Because, Liam has made it to finals before and just barely lost out on a season that he probably should have won.
Yeah.
2 seasons back. And I think he wants to... I think getting this close again, I think he really, really, really wants to taste victory, and he really wants to win the big one. And I think he's got that chip on his shoulder and that drive and that passion, possibly more than Jason does, just because he has been there and he has almost tasted it.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. And this matchup is going to be phenomenal. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be one of the best matches we've seen all season. It's going to be easily top 3. I have no doubts in my mind. But that is going to be it for us, guys. This is your recap for the semifinals. We'll be obviously delivering you a viewing of the finals. Not sure exactly what way we're going to deliver that to you guys yet, but we're gonna try to spice it up, get as many people in this call as possible, and really go ham on those finals. It's gonna be great. Yeah, Alex, once again, thank you for joining me for the recap.
Thank you for having me.
Always a great time. But let's just let's wrap this baby up. Let's wrap this season up nice and tight with put all nice big old bow on it. Liam versus Jason in the finals. Let's get there. Let's do it. My name is Jeff, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.